yeah, right. So I'm going to read from this verse novel that I've been working on. It is probably called T-Girl Fuck Fight. This makes me kind of nervous, but there we go. What it's about, in the words of a friend, one of my friends told me it was about trans society breaking down before our eyes in a riot of selfishness and pain. It's a comic novel. But one thing it is about is an accountability process. And so when I was thinking about this theme, I was like, well, if you think about like detective novels, right? At the end of a detective novel, Hercule Poirot gets everybody in the library. It's kind of like a library. And he's like, now I will make you all go through your actions one by one and explain to you their meaning, and you will realize how you contributed to the problem here. And that is like totally an accountability process. So I think my novel is definitely relevant. However, I am not going to read the bit about the accountability process because my girlfriend said I should read the bit about Grindr instead. Grindr is the secret theme of all gay readings. They're just all about Grindr. Everyone's in the back going, anyone here I can fuck? Anyway, brief bit of background. The book is about like 6 women, 3 couples, all queer, most of them trans, plus the narrator who is single and bitter. The section I'm going to read you is about one of these couples. They are Day and Bet. Bet is a glamorous and dysfunctional cam girl with an eating disorder, a pill addiction, and a transactional worldview. And Day is a timid nerd with a good job left over from when she used to be a boy, who is trying to reinvent herself as a tattooed top. They meet, they fuck, Day falls in love, and Bet reluctantly agrees to move rent-free into Day's large, underfurnished apartment on condition that Day stop being such a sap and go and fuck some other people as well. So that's where we're up to. Scene. I'm going to read like a short section. The move, and it rhymes obviously, not in verse. The move proceeds without complication. One of Bet's roommates has a friend in some kind of hostile living situation. Don't they always? And by the end of the month, Bet has wholesale imported her pills, her clothes, and all her assorted impedimenta and knickknacks. The disarray seems to actually be pleasing to Day, and so Bet decides to call in the swapsy. She pours herself a whiskey, gets Day a beer, watches her drink it, then whispers in her ear, "Your grinder has died. It's time to autopsy. I'm sorry to have to break the news." "Oh, Bet, do I have to? Can't I refuse?" "I know we're not together, precisely, but if it's only me having sex with other people, doesn't matter how nicely we treat each other. There'll be bad effects. Been there before, makes things lopsided. Also, monogamy is just misguided." "Okay, but I've got a confession to make. I don't have a grinder. I'm a big fake. I have OkCupid, but somehow I've never really used it. I start to compare myself with cis girls and I just despair. I've only had sex with like 8 people ever." "Oh, sweetheart, of course. I should have known. Luckily I can help. Unlock your phone." Bet downloads Grindr, sets up a profile, fills in Day's gender, position, and race, opens the camera and tells Day to smile, takes a picture, which doesn't include her face, selects right now as her optimal connection, thinks, then writes in the About Me section, "Hung trans top, 6 inches and thick. If you buy me pizza, you can suck my dick." Within minutes, Day's messages are on fire, and her telephone is vibrating non-stop. Bet's not surprised. "You're a functional top, no strings. You're just what the chasers desire. I don't think I can fuck a cisgender man, but you're so good at fucking. Of course you can." She shows her subby boy looking to suck you. Day looks at his message, gives a frown, then a grin, then types, "Oh, so you want me to fuck you?" Bet squeals, "Yes! Jump right in!" They're both all giddy. After specifying the pizza she'd find most gratifying, Day tells the boy he's a dirty slut who needs to enema his faggot butt. "This is fun," she says. "It's almost a pity I'm not going to actually dom this guy." Oh, darling, you're just so cute when you're shy. For sure you should dog him. Oh, you look so pretty. Bet sounds like a mother preparing to send her daughter to stay the night with a friend. And so, like a good little daughter, Day takes some condoms and heads out the door. And to make a short story shorter, she doesn't have them anymore by the time she returns. In their place, she's acquired not only the pizza she required, half eaten, but also some Zeppeli. Bet's like, get those away from me. And Day's like, your loss. They taste fantastic. That wasn't at all as creepy as I feared. Although I guess it was kind of weird to have this dude be so enthusiastic about my body. He adored my dick. Bet you money, says Bet. He's a chick. What? Most dudes who want to date us are unhatched eggs, but with jobs or a wife, which makes them too scared to imitate us and ruin their comfortable cis-het life. But as long as you view it as a transaction, who cares about the roots of their trans attraction? But I have a job. And now you're out? Does it make it harder? Well, much, no doubt. So then. So, he was only interested because he's secretly a tranny too. Oh, who gives a fuck? I mean, perhaps that's true, but you have to ask why you're invested in abstract notions of attractive or not. You just need somebody to think you're hot. Well, he definitely did. It was almost pathetic. And did you feel sexy as well? I mean, the head was really energetic. Yeah, I guess I felt sexy as hell. And did you get pizza? Yeah, it's delicious. You should have some. It's like nutritious. I don't eat carbs. But I might enjoy consuming you like you did that boy. Thank you very much.